episode. I don't know if we do an hour or less. Some of our customers said we do too long.
Really?
Yeah, because of the attention span.
Okay.
What is it about today? Shall I share that screen here?
Yeah. Well, first of all, Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year. Hopefully everybody got over the Christmas days. I was sick, so I stayed at home between Christmas and New Year. Ate a lot of cookies. Because I was sick, I couldn't eat so many. Then I didn't get that fat.
I helped you with the cookies the last couple of days.
Yeah, okay. And we, during the Christmas days, we were working pretty hard, trying to get things done because we want to ship, obviously we want to ship, yeah. So we see ourselves. So that's the setup here.
Everybody's saying we're a bit quiet, Andy.
We are a bit quiet. Shall I move that up?
We can move it up a little bit. Just let us know in the comments if the...
Is that better now?
Is that better? Can you hear us all right?
I hope.
Okay.
Because I cannot change that. Hello? Looks okay, huh?
I'll just type in here in the chat. Hope you can hear us okay.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and
we'll
just talk a little bit louder. Audio is very quiet, it says. Okay.
Wait.
Just a moment here. Andy's going to play around with the sound. We're a little bit late because we had some little Christmas gifts that we've been working on here.
Yeah, wait. Arthur gave us a challenge. Black Magic, show it again.
Yeah, so we had...
while I'm trying to figure out...
Our little guys here. Yeah, right here. There we are. We've seen our live streams before. Obviously, we like to show these guys pretty much every show in a GIF format. And we managed to... Arthur ended up sending us a little Christmas gift. So that was nice to see. So good to see everybody here in the comments, in the chat. Be sure to ask any questions as we go through. All right, Peter says audio is great on his side.
Okay.
Okay, so...
we are not that bad.
We're all right. So we'll get back to where we were before.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find that thing, but it doesn't open.
What are you looking for?
Yeah, this control software.
Okay. Right down there. That one?
Yeah, this Artem control software.
Okay. We don't need it right now, do we?
No.
Nope. Then let's just keep going. So, apologies for the delay here. You know, new year, first live stream, back at it. And we've been the team has been working over the holidays on Supersede and getting movements built up, getting watches built up. Most important thing is watches. We've already started to ship watches. We've had customers come in and pick up their watches, and we're just plugging away. It's a pretty full production assembly process at the moment, with the team working through all the details pertaining to that. So we'll show you some slides on exactly what they've been doing. These have been taken yesterday and today, these images and videos. So you can see somewhat live what everybody's been up to. And obviously answer any questions you guys have in the chat. So let's get to it here, Andy.
Yeah. Just arranging things.
Okay,
Back again.
Back again.
Yeah, we're a little bit in the computer mode. Okay. I'm laughing.
Those are those guys here.
Yeah, thank you, Arthur. We are doing the challenge.
Yeah. Thanks, Arthur.
Good. So I'm jumping into these slides. Actually, who took the pictures? Probably we should quickly talk about that.
Yeah, our friend Kevin Lowe from Taipei was over here for a few days with his wife visiting, and he's helped us out a lot in the past with photography. He has a really great Instagram page. So if you go to his profile, The Vintage Guy.
The Vintage Guy here.
_vintage_guy. He's been here and he's been photographing things in and around.
In his real life, he is a dentist.
Yeah, this is...
And when he has nothing to do, then he is shooting people in a very specific style, in a vintage style at the end of the day, I would say. And that's why it's his name. And we worked together with him, and he spent a couple of days here before in Milano, now here, and now in Zurich, and back to Taiwan. And super nice pictures. And we use these pictures today to support our presentation.
Yeah, and so this is on the right, you have Maria, on the left you have Wendy. They're both working on the final assembly of Supersede. Wendy, who's on the left in the image, she's working on casing, and then she passes the watches over to Maria, who's on the right, who is doing final control, quality control, checking. She has a massive checklist that she needs to go through and ensuring everything's in order. So today we're going to go through the production and assembly, shipping and first watches, and some of the challenges and just talk about production in general that have come up.
We haven't been online for a while. So
No.
we need to do that more often again, and but there was so much stuff going on, and sometimes need a little time. We are assembling in a rhythm right now. So we actually we cannot finish everything in one shot. So the first movements have been brought. We come to that later to Kosk. The watches are encased. We will talk about the passing rate and failure rate and things like this, because it's still a new movement. Means the new movement, there are also some challenges to overcome. So let's dive further into these nice pictures. Or shall we also show some watches?
Well, we can jump into some of this, and then we'll jump into some watches here in a bit.
Good.
So here we have Leon. He's working on assembling main plates. And he's working on T0 at the moment. And in the next picture, you'll see him. He's getting all the jewels set for being pressed into the main plates. Yeah,
that is still. That's on our machine, semi-automatic. So he's setting up the jewels on the tool and then put it in this machine, and then press it, and you get a 100% quality control, good, not good, height, pressing force, because this is one of the most important parts in order to avoid trouble afterwards when regulating. Next.
Let's just talk a little louder though, Andy, because Arthur is also saying that we're very quiet here. So
okay, then I just talk louder.
We'll just talk louder. And so what we're doing with this is that we're working in this batch format. We've communicated in the past that we're working in batches. And so first batches have obviously been produced because we've already cased watches, and we're casing some at the moment. And then we're just continuing in this process. So we have this production line per se, of movements being assembled and then passed on to watches that then get pushed out the door. And as those watches come out, we're continually working on the next batch of movements to come too.
And we shipped the first 3 watches before Christmas.
Yeah.
One of them failed. It was a little bit in a rush, so we bring it back. Sorry to the UK, but we can handle that. It's super important for us to get into the flow. So that is the main point right now, because the quality comes from the flow, from consistently assembling on a consistent basis and running through the quality checks and everything which is needed in check your microphone, your back broadcasting software. I did that already, but I cannot increase further. That's the problem.
Can increase over there on the
No.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's on the mixer.
The mixer, and I cannot advanced audio properties.
Let's have a look here. We don't want to mess with that one. And
not so much here.
We can turn it up a bit more.
Magic. Here, this one.
Go up. See if that makes a difference. There, we're getting a little bit louder, I think. So does that sound better, everybody? Audio's fine,
both of you on my end.
Okay, good.
Yeah, good. We have turned it up a little bit here.
Yeah.
Let's see how that goes.
Okay.
Found some buttons here. this consistency is super important. It's still a lot of parts, you know. I don't know how many parts we have.
It's over 100. It's around 195 parts.
195
in K2.
parts from scratch. Other parts like this,
Yeah.
including these are parts actually just, these are platinum or?
These are platinum, yeah.
These are platinum raw after laser. Then they go to us and we put this finishing touch, the brush on it, and then need to do a washing again and so on and so on. So everything is clean. Yeah, super nice pictures also, by the way.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin.
Yeah.
And so
And
this
here's
is a video of
movie, yeah.
Amanda getting this cleaned up. So she is basically just blowing the dust away, and after this, she applies the final finishing on the rotor itself.
One more time.
Yes, that 195 Supersede GMT.
Yeah.
So we have 3 different versions of the K2 movement, and obviously, if we make a simple 3-hand, there's going to be less parts. But when you work with the GMT combination, there's more parts because there's some more things such as our day-night indicator and the GMT hand itself.
Good. So that's Amanda.
Yeah.
You see also here that's the sandpaper.
Yeah.
That is actually where you make that brush. Before, after actually the laser is done before, and then you put an additional touch. That is the most critical thing, because when you fuck up things here, you throw it away.
Yep.
And they are not exactly cheap. So yeah, next direction, regulating. We go that way here. That's a movie, yeah? That's Lenny.
And we play that down there. Yeah.
4 persons work on it.
Yeah. So Lenny is at our regulation station here. He's assembling movements, and he's also then he's the regulation master. Let's put it that way. Yeah. He knows how to fine tune things and really dial things in.
I'm always surprised because that guy doesn't shake. He has 0 shaky hands.
Yeah.
Nothing. It's like a robot. They put the finger in there, and
Yeah.
it's really amazing. The
4 persons
for this quietness
work on
or
it.
Yeah, the steadiness.
the
Steadiness of
steadiness.
the hands.
And these screws are small, you know.
Yeah.
And getting from the side, it's without the rotor at this stage, so regulating it doesn't need the rotor because it doesn't have any influence on the gear train itself. And that's also how it goes to COSC, you know. The movements go without winding rotor to COSC, because COSC is actually the certification process means that they need to manually wind every 24 hours in order to consistently be able to measure the rate in the first 24 hours. So
everything is regulated here first, then it all goes to cost, then it comes back, and then the rotors need to be
4 persons.
applied again, and then it finally goes into watch casing.
Yeah.
And here we have Wendy. She's doing watch casing along with Sylvan. He was doing casing as well today. And they have their list that they need to go through to make sure that every step
especially get rid of the dust.
And the dust, yes.
Dust is the enemy of everybody here. And then comes Maria with the pen.
Yeah.
There's a dust inside. Open again. I think that's a movie, huh? No, that's a picture.
Okay. Yeah, that's a picture. And
That's
then
a
there's
picture.
one more picture coming up here. Is it because, do you think the audio is coming from these, Andy?
No.
Okay.
Should be okay.
This is a video here.
Yeah.
So we have Wendy here. You can play
Yeah.
that. And you can see a very long checklist that she needs to go through. A lot of check marks.
Yeah.
And she's assembling the case back there and just keeping an eye out for dust and making sure everything's cleaned up. as soon as she's done, she passes it in behind her to Maria, who does final quality control. A lot of eyes. Every single part, every single watch, you have to make sure that everything is just right.
Movements don't come easy.
No.
Everybody who is thinking about starting a watch brand should be aware of that, because we consistently get asked if we ship our movements to someone else. And I mean, are we geared for that yet? No. We are happy if we can do stuff by ourselves now and everything is under control. It takes time. And that's what we will see. Quality control.
Yeah.
Some more movies here. Or nice pictures. You see, one by one needs to be checked.
66p, 27p, so that designates as a platinum.
Yeah.
Case back number.
Case back number short, because we then need to match also the COSC certificate with each of the movements. And how do you control the dust when assembling? Is it done in a clean room? The clean room thing is an interesting thing. You see it here. You don't see it here. Wait, let me see if I have a picture.
I think maybe this one here. Yeah,
one.
you'll see it there.
Here. It doesn't make sense to operate in a clean room. What we use is flow boxes. This means you have overpressure from the top, and the air actually is pressing down from the top outside to the front and the rear. So if some dust is falling off the operator, then actually it tends to be squeezed out of the operating area. Why does a clean room not work for us? Let's say we have this 190 parts, and the parts always come in and out from our place. So we have a very high degree of logistics involved. This would mean if we would operate in a clean room, we would actually constantly contaminate the clean room. And since there is not so much circulation exactly over the position where you work, you would still have dirt, because you have a person coming in and you have packaging which carries some dust, and the contamination is so high that if you have so many parts to handle, it would be much too expensive to use a clean room environment. Better is that every workstation has this flow box on top of the table, and the whole air is constantly filtered and moved and squeezed out of this working area. That's how we actually we operate. There was a big discussion about clean room in the beginning, and I said, it doesn't make sense, because we need to move in and out all the time. Thousands of parts, 3,500 process steps, and then you constantly, actually you spend more money on trying to decontaminate your clean room rather than really effectively working clean. And and that's the way to do it. And but still, I mean, dust is everywhere, and we can clean the filters all the time and always try to keep overall cleanliness everywhere. But at the end of the day, only sharp eyes help. And
a lot of eyes.
A lot of eyes, Where have we been?
We're right down here.
Here somewhere.
No, here.
This one, okay.
Right there, yeah.
So these were actually the watches. And now Maria explain what she's doing here.
PMD function, the hands,
That's a quality control sheet.
So static stuff, there and dust, scratches or something else, and here are the
rates.
How do you say in English? Gangwerte. How exactly the watch.
After 48 hours, after 24 hours, 0 hours. So that's the basic. X is the average. So we are looking at the average and see if everything is okay. Because, when you go to COSC, you have a snapshot. At a given day for 15 days, the watch behaved like that. But, we get it back. They also handle it by hand, so we need to cross-check again if we are still in that precision rate, so we need to measure that again. We do it before going to COSC, during COSC, after COSC. That also says, COSC alone takes 15 days. Before, we already need a couple of days to regulate. Afterwards, final checking, you need another probably 10 days to let things run. So we are trying to shrink that period, but I think we don't do ourselves a favor and anybody else if we shortcut.
Yeah, especially the customer, because if there's something that comes up, if we don't enable ourselves to do a full quality control, then there can be check marks missed.
Yeah.
But you can see it's a pretty extensive list.
Yeah.
And impressive to see the team put together these processes and work through each and every step. So we're checking the crown, winding, and giving it the cleans afterwards in each process.
One more time. I like these movies.
Yeah.
I can look at that stuff all the time.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, you have a mobile phone and you just go around and videotape everybody, and yeah. Can you imagine trying to do this before the iPhone, before the smartphone? This was just done this afternoon.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great to be able to put it together so quickly. All right.
And trying some stuff.
We'll get to that soon. Yeah.
Okay, so we are here pretty much. That's before we add the strap, and we made this nice tool.
Yeah.
So usually you don't make a tool just like this, but since we decided to go for Torx screws, Torx head, that is, in fact, everybody I think knows what Torx is. It's a DIN standard. It is made actually to avoid slipping off. That's why it became the de facto standard in woodworking and other industries. Before they had slot, then we had cross, and now we have Torx. Torx is not yet very popular in the watch industry, but for these kind of things, because you don't slip off, you actually use these bits, and instead of just sending 2 bits and then people need to fiddle around by themselves, we decided to make a little tool, which we probably continue to also extend with functionality, so that
definitely.
There's a little movie, so we can see that.
Your nephew Lawrence.
Yeah, it was his first project.
Yeah, his first project. Yeah.
Do that tool.
And he was super fast with it too.
Yeah, and we made it together with a friend in Germany, Martin Stamp. He was very important for us for a long time in the history. He made some of our first parts also in Munich when we didn't have any infrastructure here. So prototyping, and since I know him since 10 years.
Media for YouTube.
Very good guy. If someone needs some stuff to be made in Germany, go to Martin. Be aware you need to talk a lot. In Bavaria, you call this blöd daherreden. I don't know how to translate that. There is no translation for that. And we made this aluminum and this tool also with his support and his help. And it's not just some plastic stuff, it's real aluminum and brass bushing, and so the precision is good enough. And then you use that tool, put it on the table, and then you can actually in a controlled way, you can fix these screws. Yeah, it's a nice tool. But as always, also a tool, it's not just a tool. We bought from an existing supplier, and it was a plastic thing, then didn't have bits for that. Nobody wanted to make modifications. Said, okay, forget it, let's do it by ourselves. And so now we have that tool.
And now it's a pretty nice tool. I mean, no plastic, metal.
No, it's metal.
It's a real
full
deal.
Metal thing. Yeah.
It's super good. Can we watch it again?
We had some big discussion on the tolerance, how much tolerance, because if it's not tight enough, the bits actually move a little bit, and they shouldn't fall out. There must be magnets in there, and you actually really want to have a precise meeting of the 2 bits according to the screw.
Yep.
And that works.
What are you doing with these videos?
So you can see Maria's asking me what I'm doing with the video.
Maria, you did very well.
Yeah, Maria did great. Yeah.
Everybody is doing great on the videos, by the way. I'm always happy to see everybody. And it's important, I think, for everybody to see that the people really do the work here. It's not just a private label company where you send a couple of stuff and then someone is putting it together and nobody knows how it works.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was something we didn't actually plan in the very
No.
beginning. We had, and then it came to be, okay, we're going to do torque screws. We should probably give people a tool to change that, so we don't have a bunch of scratch cases, and everything else. And so I think everybody will be pretty happy with how that works, and it's super easy to use.
Yeah, and then after that, the hard part for shipping. Then Celine, I think Celine and Tamara, pretty much everybody got emails from Celine and Tamara. Then
Celine's on the left, Tamara's on the right.
Pack everything. These are the boxes here. The biggest issue is don't mix up stuff. Is it still what people ordered? People underestimate what it takes to manage customization, because we have customization. We have dials, and we have still 2 pairs of hands. So out of a sudden, quickly stuff can get lost, and I hope down the road we can somehow get even more flexible with our customers and probably start to use chat, and just before we pack something, make a final check. Because also in email, some stuff can get easily lost.
Yeah, things can go to spam folders even,
Yeah.
and you don't receive that. So.
Or misunderstanding, and in this way, just chat with us. I mean, chatting is always good.
Yeah, but when you consider Supersede, there's 5 colors, dial colors. Then you have 2 different bracelet finishes. Then you have 6 different
straps,
rubber straps, and then you have 2 different micro rotors. And you add all those up, and then you have an order place, and I would like to change this and back and forth. Eventually, Celine, as you can see, she has her hands up. She has to say, okay, now I need to start shipping stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we try to do our best, and I think with our team, we handle it. They all handle it really, really well.
Made a couple of movies before, so that was me. That was actually the first batch bringing to COSC certification. So drop off. Funny thing is, nothing written.
Yeah. Remarkable day today.
I mean, there are 3 COSC certification centers in Switzerland.
That's how they look. And that's
Biel,
where it goes.
Saint-Émile,
But nothing written there.
And Biel primarily, I think,
people.
serves Rolex and Biel brands, but Rolex is the biggest because they are just 500 meters away from that place. Saint-Émile, I think, mainly serves Omega and Swatch Group and Longines, and Le Locle, pretty much the rest, like Breitling and so on.
Yeah, and so taking a movement to COSC, in Switzerland, means that it has to be a Swiss movement. That's why it's all in Switzerland. It is a Swiss standard, and myself, our entire team get questions asking about, is it a Swiss movement? And they, everybody is. It's important to ask those things, but typically when you see something that says COSC on it, you're guaranteed it's a Swiss movement because there are no loopholes around that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just turning up. I think we're getting better.
We're getting better. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Next
what else
picture.
do we have here? Oh,
Yeah. The first customer.
the first customer.
Actually,
First Supersede to leave our facility, and this is in our little meeting room, our concierge room. You can see we have our little watches here and all the different parts on the wall. So when you do come and visit us, you can see the watches, and you can look through the glass and see the entire production and everybody working. And of course, sit down and have a coffee. And when Arthur comes to visit us, sometimes there's a vodka involved, and it's always great to see him. So
I just show what he gave to us before. Why we were a little bit late.
Yeah.
Let's see if it works.
Oh, we need to adjust the camera there. Oh,
shit.
We're cutting them off here. There they are. Oh, Miss Piggy fell over.
Piggy fell off.
Yeah.
Arthur always gives us some little things, and my dear girlfriend. Oh. So we needed to put them together, and there's some challenge which we still have to solve. Super nice. Thank you very much, by the way.
Yeah.
And a nice shot. Here we have a new camera position.
Is that the one that's live right now? That one?
Huh?
Oh yes, it is. Yeah. So
yeah. This is what you see. This is a presentation. Yeah, can put myself in here.
yeah, Zach is saying the red strap looks much brighter. The lighting is, I mean, working with artificial light as we're working here with the cameras, it has this richer.
Do we need to do
tone
the
to it?
other
Which one?
slides?
Those are the other. That's what we're on to
Other
next.
stuff. Other
Yeah,
stuff. Not so important right now.
Not so important. So it's more important that we talk about watches and answer people's questions in the chat.
I think so.
And do that sort of thing.
Yeah, I have actually all the straps here.
Oh, good. There we go.
Yeah, I need to rearrange things here.
And you have all the dials there too?
Yeah.
Grab those off the wall.
Of
Good,
course.
Andy. Andy's doing his homework.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you pay me? Okay, so this is, for example, light, the two different blues. And take that away because we were talking about straps. It's always a lighting issue, you know. I mean, it always looks.
I want to open that case up because we get that reflection from the top there. There we go. That looks great.
I can tune a little bit here. Oh, that's pretty much not so bad.
Yeah, that's pretty much how they look in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way the lighting is right now and the color. So on the left we have the purple. Following that is the gray,
Like that, yeah.
the orange, the red, the black, and the dark blue. Mm-hmm.
I think it's not so far off
Yeah.
from what it should be.
Yes.
Do we want to see some dials?
Yeah. So we have straps there, and we can move on to some dials now.
I love these boxes.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Oh. Still have it. Now it's getting dangerous. No. Not good.
Oh, okay. It's maybe.
I need to change it to something different.
There we go. That one there. There we go.
The problem is when you have white and dark on the same camera.
Yeah.
You actually, the camera adjusts to the white first, and then the other stuff gets a little bit more darkish. We could do it like this.
Yeah. So we'll start with those. So we have the white and the gray.
I think that's pretty much a real view on how that pretty much says it. Then
We have the two blues side by side.
the problem is I cannot get rid of the camera.
It's okay.
What
It's
you
not,
see here is the
yeah.
camera.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's good, Andy.
No, I think it's good like this.
So we have the Atoll blue on the left and the Transatlantic blue on the right. And that Transatlantic blue is super rich, deep color. And at night it looks almost black depending on the light that it's in. And the Atoll blue is very fresh, very Caribbean. Yeah. I need some Caribbean sand and sun. Yeah. Reminds me of the Caribbean Sea. Yeah.
Yeah, focus is a little bit difficult now.
There you go. It's because there's two different elevations there for it to do with autofocus. Okay, so there are the blue ones, and then we have the other two there, which are the black and the green side by side.
Yeah. No, the colors are relatively good.
Mm-hmm.
Because the foil actually also is similar like the glass.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see it without, it looks different again. Yeah. So
those are the dials. What other goodies do you have there? You got some other stuff? You got buckles, details. Yeah.
I have, if this is interesting,
I think it looks pretty interesting.
that is the first sample and the final one.
Yeah, so left
Side
is the
by side.
prototype, the one we started
Yeah.
with this time last year. I
Yeah.
think we got the first prototype. Yeah, and then all the parts that make up the buckle to put it together.
That is the heart of it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
pretty cool stuff. That's a nice CNC part, eh?
Yeah.
Milling.
904L stainless steel. Not bad.
Doesn't focus.
Yeah, it's just because of the depth between the floor and the tile there.
Faking it.
Yeah, camera isn't.
You need better
one.
cameras. I told you.
The new year, new cameras.
New year, new cameras.
Yeah, well, we got to upgrade our studio.
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, I have other stuff also here.
All right. Ooh, look at those. So here we have the polished bracelet with the brushed, polished center link with the brushed center link bracelet side by side.
Why is that so?
Oh, Andy, don't put your fingers on there. Yeah.
No.
All right. You have this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still undecided. Brushed or polished.
Mm-hmm.
Both good.
Yeah.
To be
Depends
honest.
on
Taste. It's a
Yeah,
taste
it's a
question.
taste question. There's no right or wrong answer.
No.
Depends on what you like. Yeah,
Yeah.
a little more bling or a little more rugged,
Yeah.
all-terrain look.
Shall we
Yeah.
have a little look from our new camera position front?
So Jay Mills is asking, you mentioned the first 200 ship at the end of the month. Which cohorts of pre-orders does 200 watches cover? It's based on when orders were placed. And so we based
You're
shipping
working down.
on the pre-orders. So we had pre-orders that were taken in November 2021, then we had pre-orders in April 2022, and then August, and then October. So it's all based on time of order placement, and that's the reason, or the methodology we use, and that's the reason why there was different pricing and different pre-orders, because there was less known about the development of the project earlier on. With regards, we were showing animations. We didn't actually have a physical sample when we first started the pre-orders. Actually, we had the first sample the day of the pre-order starting. And then from there, we made modifications to the case, the hands, all of these little details until we finally had the project ironed out. And that's the reason why we had those different timelines, because people were hopping on board with less information, and now we have a fully finished, beautiful product. And yeah, it's starting to ship now. Let's have a look here. We got some more questions here. I ordered the black. Wow, that purple and red is awesome. Both look great. Yeah. Okay. Brushed or polished? That is the question. Yeah. How many pre-orders do you have? We're at around 370 pieces right now for Supersede. And there's this case profile. Andy, you got to get some moisturizer. Yeah.
What?
Need some moisturizer on those fingers.
I can't do that. You know, I can't.
I'm just joking.
But the dryness. Yeah. You know.
Can you put the picture up there in
Yeah.
the corner?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
There we are.
Okay. Wait.
Make sure
I'm wearing gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was brushing my fingers with the toothbrush. My fingernails were so dirty. Said, yeah, probably you should brush it, the finger with Amanda's toothbrush where she's cleaning actually.
Not her toothbrush.
Not the toothbrush.
Yeah.
It was a brush for cleaning
Yeah, so this one is the Atoll Blue with the gray strap. Yeah, the light looks a little bit blue right now just because of the way the light temperature is fixed on these lights. But that's the Atoll Blue, gray strap. You can really see how the appliques shine there. Also just the power of the orange hands. The luminous turned out really well, the finish there.
It's a pretty good job. I like that new camera position.
Yeah, this is a good camera position. This is way better than the other one.
But what I need is a remote controlled zoom with an Xbox hack. You know what I want?
Yeah, I know what you want. We're trying to find it. So if you guys have any camera connections or any ideas, definitely let us know. Because we want to get this studio.
Yeah.
Well, actually the studio is Andy's working desk.
Yeah, that's my working desk.
Yeah. So we need to upgrade to a real studio here. So that's the Atoll Blue. And can we look at the other one you have there?
Red or?
Yeah, so this is such a great presentation, going into loads of detail, which is precisely what we like to see in here. Great, thank you.
That is the one with the...
That is brushed center link. Wow, it looks really good in that light. Yeah, and this is the Atoll Blue dial. Yeah. Oh, flip it around.
Flip around. I just need to...
Look at that. Looks better with the gloves too, because it creates a better contrast.
Not so dirty fingernails, yeah.
So
it's a damn good watch. Shit.
So,
tell me one company who can do that, please.
Yeah, well, it is the K2 micro.
I don't want to be overly proud, but I have to.
Yeah, and
that was at the end of the day for me, since I'm involved since 2008.
Yes, Zach, this is a polished center link.
Yeah. I mean, how many obstacles and naysayers did we have to prove wrong? A lot.
Yeah, and now Supersede itself is the only GMT I've found under 10 millimeters with 200 meters of water resistance. Yeah, so 9.85 millimeters. 200 meters water resistance. You have power reserve indicator. You have calendar. You have the quick adjust date.
I have this black
and GMT hand along with the day-night indicator.
I'm sorry, it's so boring.
And he's got the black one on his wrist there.
It's one of the samples which were drawn. So someone is getting my current watch.
Yeah, so my Grail watch, you're asking, missed this detail, but bracelet was custom built for Raj. Yeah, it's our own design.
Yes,
yeah, we do all our own design, our own engineering. We've also engineered our own micro adjustment buckle. It's not OEM. You will not find that micro adjustment buckle on any other watch brand in the market. Is 100% on a Raj development. Just like our movements. So the movement that is in the Supersede is the K2 micro rotor movement, over 72 hours power reserve. It is the most efficient micro rotor movement on the market today. And that's coming from Florian Eriks, who is previous CEO of Auchet Manufacture, the previous CEO of Le Joupre, and the head of EDA Laboratories. He was there for 20 years. And he's analyzed every single movement. He's been in the industry for decades. And this has been one of his babies to bring the K2 micro rotor to light. So yeah, it's an incredible movement. And packaged with the looks and the feel and the design of Thomas Funder and of Tzu and the entire design team, it's an awesome watch. Yeah. It's Supersedes, yeah, just as the name says. Yeah. So I'm just going to go back through to see if I missed some questions here. Any plans for a hybrid or leather strap in few years once production has been going for a bit? Yeah, I mean, the most important thing that we do is we get these watches out the door. These accessories, the rubber strap, the micro adjustment buckle, the tool to go along with everything. And as the project progresses and as we continue to develop, for sure, we would definitely like to add in more straps and we don't have a problem with creating product. The difficult part is making sure that there's enough time to show everybody these things and to communicate them and to get excitement around them. And so, yeah, in future times there will be definitely more developments. So, when is the last chance to order a rubber strap to be included with your pre-order? It depends on when it was placed. If it was placed recently, you have some time to include a rubber strap. If it was placed, in November 2021 or March, the cutoff has already been made because we are in production, and adding anything else in there will just move your watch down the line. We have a very stringent schedule to keep and to be able to work through all the watches and make sure that we stay with that schedule and make sure everything goes out on time. Yeah, it's better to place a strap as a separate order than with the watch, and it'll arrive sooner rather than together. Yeah,
looks pretty good, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. So, which of the samples has the magic orange luminous hands? They all have the orange.
I think they will all have the orange.
They all have the orange luminous hands. So you see that orange seconds hand ticking by, and also the day-night indicator. That's the orange on the watch. So that's the final solution. It's super smooth, and it's darker than the green that is on the rest of the appliques and on the hands, but it creates a nice contrast in nighttime light.
Super nice.
So do we have an example of the box? I don't have it here, so we could do another live where we do some unboxing. I think that would be kind of fun to do. And so we can organize that. Didn't plan that for today, but we can do that in a future video and make sure that everybody can see the box. But the most important thing is that you open up the box and you have that experience yourself. But we'll work on putting together a video for you with that. With regards to the packaging, it is actually Swiss made. So within the packaging itself, it is the paper and the cardboard product that is there. It's all made in Switzerland, handmade in Switzerland, and it also has a protective case that comes with it, which is a plastic protective case, which is also made up the road here in Switzerland. And we try to do as much as we can locally, and also reduce as much plastics in that as possible. And most importantly, that everything's packaged together and it's low profile. We keep the dimensions in check to make sure that we can include shipping and the price of the watches and all of that as well. So it's all really well thought out, and we'll do a future video and show you more on how the packaging all comes together. Andy, can you show a comparison between Atoll Blue and Transatlantic Blue? Those two dials on those watches, you have those ones there.
I think I probably use that camera.
So somebody's asking, how is the accuracy tested? We regulate all of our watches here. So we develop all of our own escapements, obviously the movement itself, and the same team that is developing the movements are also testing for accuracy. So we test here for multiple days through the entire run of the power reserve, and in various positions. So you have dial up, dial down, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and in all those different positions we measure them for a certain amount of time to arrive at what the run rate is for the movement, and then we need to adjust accordingly. These watches come chronometer certified, so that means that they go to COSC. COSC is a third-party certifier, and in order for us to mark the watches with chronometer officially certified, we actually have to have those watches go to COSC. When they come back with a certificate, which is also included in your package, to show you the run rates of your watch, and so you can then be rest assured that it went to COSC. You have that piece of paper, and then obviously if you want to check the run rates yourself, you can download an app, like which was the one that you used, Andy? Lenny, what is it called?
I didn't listen.
Watch tracker for the.
Okay.
For,
Yeah.
Which one is it the guys recommend?
Forgot.
Yeah, but there's atomic clock apps that you can use on your Android or iPhone, and you can just sync it directly to them, and then you can monitor the day rate yourself and see how your watch is performing. Okay, so what else do we have here for questions? Also, any live loom shots would be welcome with the next stream. Sure.
Yeah,
we'll work on
that's
that.
something.
Andy's trying to do that right there. You almost had it
No,
there.
I cannot.
No, okay.
We cannot because the camera is so quickly adjust. We need to stage that.
Yeah.
Make a movie, and then I just wanted to show these.
So those are the two. That's the Atoll blue and the transatlantic blue side by side in their case.
But a little bit darker overall, I would say. It's probably
it's the lighting.
Yeah, it's darker than on the camera than what it really is. Yeah.
Yeah. That looks about right.
That's okay. It really depends on how you put it into the picture and where is the light. All of them are good, by the way.
Yeah. There is no wrong decision. Yeah.
No.
Did you show there's the
green.
The boreal green?
All of them are good except black. To be honest. I'm just not a black fan. It's
no the black. I think it looks.
You
good.
like black. You are the black guy. You know.
I like black, and but yeah. Andy needs to have color.
Yeah, life is too short.
Yeah.
Not having color.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's such a nice watch, and I was wearing that black now since we were in Taiwan.
Mm-hmm.
So in the beginning I thought, yeah, okay, but it's a pity because this color gives you more excitement somehow. I don't know.
Yeah, depends on the person.
Depends on the person.
But I like how the appliques look, the indices look with the black. They really, really pop. Yeah.
I mean, you can't do anything wrong with any of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
This new camera position is good.
What is the color most requested? I think it is maybe the gray.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't have that one here right now. We have
only
it on
the dial.
Yeah.
Can I show that here also? Not high enough.
No. We need more robots.
Yeah, here.
Back a bit. There we are. And then you have to adjust the light there. Better do the top down shot.
Too much light. Here now. Yeah.
It's okay. Don't worry about the color blues there. I like them both.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That the white is really white, and the gray is a very nice.
It's like a warm gray.
Yeah.
Not this cold.
But it's not beigey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to put the.
We are out of the window here.
There we
Sorry.
are. Yeah.
Sorry.
We're just talking and showing stuff. So
Yeah.
what other stuff do we have here to show? Did we show the movement?
I think we are
on the
at
back?
the end.
Did you show the movement?
Yeah.
We looked at that.
Some artistic stuff here.
You show the the rotors side by side, the platinum and the tungsten.
Can do that.
Yeah. There we are. Move your fingers up there.
My fingers are in their way.
Oh yeah. Just tilt it there a bit. So you have a look there. It's a little bit darker there because Andy has.
I need light.
We need another light in there.
Oh, get me the light.
Yeah.
Not so easy here. Sorry. I need to practice.
There we go. That's all right, like that. And just turn that. Yeah. So you have the two different rotors side by side. Presents a different look, you know. The gold to me is a bit more classic, and the platinum is more modern, performance feel and look for myself personally.
Too dark. Can do it like this.
Focus on the dial. The bracelet, in my opinion, needs to be subdued. Do you have any case gray dials to show on screen? Not at the moment, not right now. All the watches are over there.
Probably a better.
And I don't want to take any customer watches out. We have other watches that are in different parts of the world, whether they're with James Porter in Glasgow or limited edition in London. We also have Watch Wonderland in Singapore, and we have our team in Taipei, and Eric over in Los Angeles as well. So if you want to see any watches and you're in any of those areas, let us know, and we can arrange an appointment for you to go in and look at the Supersede in person. Or if you have a watch club and you would like to organize such a presentation, Andy and I would be happy to do this for your watch club, or also fly out and come and see you guys.
How do we put that thing in the camera in the right way?
Again, your lighting setup is a disaster with all those fluorescent lights you all have overhead. We're trying, we have a very small workspace to work with, so it'll get better. Yeah, it's not so bad. I wouldn't say it's a complete disaster, but
we are building a studio.
We're building a studio. Yeah, we're just waiting for the for some real estate to open up here in the building. Yeah. All right, so I think that's about it. Yeah. I think we've been yammering on, chatting here for a while now. So if you have any last minute questions here, everybody, feel free to ask. Hey, we didn't show the function, Andy.
Next time. There's a movie, I mean, for how to set the watch. By the way, let's get back into here our screen face thing. No need for engineering right now here. Get rid of that. In YouTube, there is actually Lenny in our YouTube channel showing how to set up the watch.
Minute and second hand. The home hand is skeletonized, and this is the hand used to reference another time somewhere else in the world, such as your home time if you
were... We have a question here, Andy. Does the micro rotor work on a watch winder, and if so, does it have a direction or bidirectional? Is it directional or bidirectional? Unidirectional or bidirectional?
It's unidirectional. It works on a watch winder. You just need to tell the watch winder which direction it is. And which is it? Clockwise.
Clockwise.
Yeah. That's how it is.
Okay. What other ones here? Excited. The micro rotor could work on a watch winder. Is unidirectional. Thanks, Sue. Yeah. And I will put the link to the video here down below. Just one moment. So everybody can watch Lenny explain the Supersede. Just a moment here.
Yep.
There you are.
Good. I think we are good to go, huh?
I think will the date jump backwards if going 7 to 9 back?
No, only one direction.
Once fully wound, the power reserve indicator will show full, and you...
So, thank you everybody very much.
Yeah, and we will improve on our lighting and our sound.
Yes, sound, lighting, more cameras.
Yeah.
We're working from a little desk here.
Yeah.
Right beside us is the production. We have a glass window right here. We have a bookshelf over there. And so yeah, that's our 2023 New Year's resolution is to build a pretty impressive
studio camera,
Yeah.
a camera system in the studio, and therefore we need to spend some money.
Yeah. Can you show quickly the date change?
Date change.
Yeah.
Is there a question? Yeah. Okay.
Could you show the date change at midnight, please?
At midnight.
See here.
Then I probably use this camera.
Actually, Lenny shows it in the video as well. If you go over.
Do you see that?
Yeah, you see it.
Wait.
You see it directly in the video. It's
no. Black magic. So I can do it manually also.
yeah.
Black magic. It's just the lighting issue here again, you know.
Yeah, move that one over. There you go. Yeah. I'll just move this guy up a bit. There we are.
Traveling forward.
There we go. One more.
Tuck.
There you are.
That's how it should be.
Yeah. So, yeah, thanks. Michael, definitely come out and see us. Anybody, if you have any questions, you can reach out to us at lostintime@orage.com. Yeah, I just put it there in the chat. Feel free to email us with any questions, and we will get back to you as soon as we possibly can. Can you compare the two Supersedes with the same color dial brush versus polished?
I don't have.
We don't have two same color dials at the moment.
We need more samples.
We need more samples.
But before we
Everything's in
get more
production.
samples, you get more watches.
Yes.
That's where we focus right now. But
Yeah.
sooner or later we will have more.
So,
Okay.
thank you all very much. It's good to be back.
Yeah. And I think I end the broadcast now.
Sounds good. Okay.
Bye bye.